Hello everyone, it's Fred here from Hillians Bricks and I hope you are well. And if you watched yesterday, you will have seen that I started building the mock of the Brighton Hove Albion logo. Now tonight I'm not wearing the shirt, it's in the wash. But yes, I am a Brighton Hove Albion fan and I've been building this mock and it's been quite addictive, I must say. I've been building a bit off camera as well earlier this evening, and now I just want to go proceed and see how far I can go, get a bit more going, just to give you kind of a view of what is. I haven't got much space here, so I can't show it all, but just to show you what it sort of looks like, top down view. If I lift this up, this obviously goes at the top. You can see it's really coming together quite nicely. We just got to do the two bottom layers now, and then that will be completed. So that's what we're going to be working on now, the two bottom layers. I will create a video afterwards of kind of obviously people who haven't watched the live stream, just of it, how it puts together and how, yeah, you'll see how it's all the 64 tiles like this be put together. So yeah, I'll just crack on. I'll keep an eye on the chat as well. Hopefully the audio was okay. I know we had some audio issues yesterday, and I hope that's kind of resolved for today. We're doing this corner now here, which is going to be very little parts. There's only 4 of them. So I mentioned it yesterday as well. I don't do the black parts at the moment. I don't feel like there's much value in there. It's just the tiles. The actual base plates are black. So that's that corner done. So that's section 49. There's 64 sections, so now I've got to go to section 50, and we are getting through all these elements. So 5 is dark azure. I do hope everybody is well today. It is quite hot. I haven't turned my fan on in here because I'm just wondering if it's a bit too noisy. True. 3. Which one's 9? 9 is the broken cup, which is this one. Put another 9 underneath it. So everybody's quiet at the moment. Probably all overheating as well. True. I need more blues. 3. 1. 2. Let me just do the bottom because it goes all the way. 3, and then I need a 3, which is one of these. 3, 4. I need another 9. There. So creating the curvature here at the bottom of this build. Oh, that's too many. So yeah, I'm pretty amazed of how it's all coming together. It does start to really look good. The seagull shape is really there. Seagulls. So I'll just put all the blue bits first on the next step, and now I'm just going to fill the white bits that I need to do. So I'm working off some instructions that I generated online based on an image generator. Let's put them once. There you go. And then all the rest on that side is white. I've had some few plates where it's just entirely blue. That was quite boring, I must say. And we're going to have some base plates in the bottom corner who are pretty much entirely just the base plate and no tiles on them whatsoever. If you're watching, got any questions, don't be shy and say hello. I do have my eye on the chat as well, so check the chat is working, isn't it? Yes, it is. Good, good. So we're also going to get to the bottom section now soon, where it actually has the word Albion. The Brighton and Hove at the top came out really clear. I imagine Albion at the bottom will come out quite clear as well. And it looks like I will have enough parts as well, which is reassuring. But these parts will always come good in case I want to build another similar sort of set in the future. So this is section 50 out of 64. Yeah, I think all in all there'll be about 12,000 parts in this build. So if you got any questions or you're new here, don't be shy and say hello. I've got my eye on the chat as well, so I'll make it in such a way that I focus on building first the blue bits, and then I know the rest are just tend to be the white bits that I have to fill in the gaps. So it's fairly straightforward. So we're at the two bottom layers, so there's 16 tiles, of which to do today or this evening, and after this one will be 14, although there's at least a few where there won't be much, so maybe a good 10 tiles left to do before I finish this whole thing. The one thing I haven't got yet is the edging and the plates to support it at the back, so I won't be able to show you lifting it up because I don't have the parts to really solidify it, but I will be ordering those. And as I said earlier, I will be creating a video of showing how all the parts come together, every single one, just in a kind of like a quick build, so people can see how every single tile of these ones that I'm building comes together to create the massive shape of the Brighton Hove logo. So, just have a look, see if it lines up. nicely. Yeah, beautiful. So we see we're getting towards the bottom left corner here, and we're going to section 51, which is a full 4 of these. Ooh, everyone's quiet tonight. Who's watching? It's a swelter tonight as well. I need a 3, which is one of these. I'm starting to run low on bright light blue, but I don't think I'll need many more of them. And there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So anyone watching, any questions? Shoot. Or just want to make a statement or talk football. That's all fine by me. 5 is one of them. I've got one of these. One of those. And there's 5 left. Okay, so we're going to fill this gap in blue and then all the rest in white. I've got a feeling already this bottom corner here is part of the A of Albion that I'm building. Very quiet on the chat. Not much interaction going on. What are people doing? Picking orders or just trying to fall asleep listening to me? Ramble on about Lego. Oh, hello. Hi, Mike. How you doing? So yeah, since last night I actually did build a bit offline and it is coming nicely together. You know, the seagull got its shape. I did lay it out on the table earlier in the living room what I've got, and when you take a picture of it, you can, yeah, it looks good. Even though might be a bit biased, I'm quite pleased with how it's looking in terms of detail level. So all in all, well, there's let me just get a calculator up, because these are 16 by 16 plates that I'm using, and there are 64 of them. So in theory, if I tiled every single thing, even the black pieces, there would be 16,384 tiles needed plus the base plate. So let's say 16,500. But I am not actually doing the black parts because I feel like it's the edging on the outside, and that's about 5,000 and a bit. So I'd say there's about 11,000 parts, 12,000. Hi, Tom. So yeah, 12,000. That's, yeah, make it 12,000 with the pins, and eventually I will need to reinforce the things at the back with plates as well, and potentially create an edge. So yeah, 12,000 parts, I'd say. If you wanted to do the black tiles as well on the edge, yeah, you're looking at close to 17,000 parts. But I felt, adding those black tiles as well, another 5,500 or 6,000 of them, was an unnecessary cost, in my opinion. I think the logo will still stand out quite well, given that the base plates are black. My favorite Lego set. I don't think I have such a favorite Lego set. I like my old Legos, like the monorails and stuff like that. I like my modular buildings, but it's kind of why I'm starting more and more building Lego again rather than just selling Lego. I'm going to start building more Lego on this channel, so we'll see if there's any new favorites. I like to always see what the new building techniques are. Would definitely not consider myself a pro at building Lego, but I do like to challenge myself, and I just dropped a piece. Well, that's no issue because I found it already. What am I going to use on the back to support it? I will need some plates. So I will have a look at the instructions for how they've done the world map. But I know you need plates on the edge as well. And if you got the edge reinforced, then it kind of tends to do the back as well quite well. But yeah, obviously I need 2x8 or 2x10 plates at the back to go between the tiles. They are connected with pins in between, so I use 3 pins on the side that I've been using. So the drink of choice tonight, it is no alcoholic beverage tonight. I've got another bottle of water. It's just too hot, and yeah, just gotta focus. Maybe I'll have a drink after the live stream, depending on what time I finish. But I've been dreaming about these round tiles, and I must actually admit it is surprisingly addictive. I didn't think I'd like it this much. And like today, like at work, I had like a lunch break. I was like, oh, I'll do another tile. So I just did another tile during my lunch break. There's something therapeutic about it. So yeah, I haven't looked yet at the plates that I need for the back. I will have a look, see if it's easier to get on Lego or Bricklink, whichever's cheaper or more interesting from a gift with purchase perspective. I haven't even checked my own inventory. I might have quite a lot of plates. I do have a lot of those side pins as well. Those are 1x2s with a pin in them that go fit in on the side. Those are important as well to create the stability. Pick up brick cups, I had to fill them up with some of the other bags that I still had, but they are starting to run. Got about a third of a pick a brick cup left for the white and the blue, so I will have enough. The other colors are not that much. How did I get into Lego? As a child, I always loved Lego. Then I grew up and I got back into Lego a good 10 years ago, really, not at the level I'm now, but I started seeing the modular buildings, and I got the fire station with my first one, and that's how I got back into Lego, just collecting the what's it called, the modular buildings, nothing crazy. And then I was familiar with COVID, with bricklink, and then during COVID I decided to start bricklink store, and I'm all into Lego now, completely. It's still a hobby, it's not a full-time job. But yeah, if you're familiar with my channel, you know I buy and resell Lego as well. But I also love the product, so it's not just about making money with it, it's enjoy the build as well and the endless possibilities. And I recently built my first ever Star Wars mock, which I've also got on my YouTube channel. That was a good challenge. So 3 pins. 1. So that's section 51 done. And put that together with this one. So I have to add row by row, and then eventually add the row like that. So see, that's nicely lining up. Section 52. That's going to be a lot of blue. So fold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Need 3 of them. I tend to mark out first where the lines are, and then I'll fill in the gaps. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's another light aqua. You'll see it. 1, 2. And 5 is dark azure down here. 1, 2, 3. So this should be 3, 4, 8. That's right. So just so you show you, I've kind of marked out the line. Everything above needs to be blue, and everything below now needs to be filled with white. So that means that I don't have to concentrate too much more. Just fill it up. And that will then be section 52, which will be another area. Start to see some of the half of the lettering coming out. No, not much of a Lego related jokes. We do have a memes channel on the Discord server. So we do have a Discord server. I always recommend people to join. Very active Lego community. So yeah, the possibilities are endless really with this kind of art things. You could just do any image. Oh. I lost the blue one. Where did he go? Oh, right under my chair. Why is my phone's going off as an alarm? No idea why there's no. Don't need a phone at an alarm at 10 o'clock at night. Need a quick drink. The bottle of water is actually almost empty. I do need a bigger table though to build big Lego sets on. But clear, this is my table that I do work in my Lego room for my bricklink store. So everything gets done in here. So once I get kind of going through it, it probably takes about 10 minutes per plate to fill it. Hi Super Bricks, how are you? And we're building this logo in parts, so there's 64 tiles. I'm on tile 52. So I've had to kind of like stack them all up here because I'm kind of running out of space. This is a huge size build, so 64 of these art plates, so 8 by 8 to build it together. So actually the nice thing about these art kind of related builds, you can easily do this between multiple people. So yep, I'm well, just a bit hot, but all is well. It's nice to build some Lego again. I will be doing more live streams again soon. I recently spent all my VIP points in the Lego store, which was 250,000 of them. So got a lot of Lego to build and some quite exciting sets. I am waiting for the delivery of the Concorde though. That's the one I'm excited for the most. Can't wait to see how this all comes together. I might take a picture of it and send it to the Brighton Twitter or their Instagram page and see what they say. Never know, might get some advertising for it in their match day program one day. I haven't actually watched the soccer, but I do plan on watching it. But it's, yeah, I haven't been able to find the time to watch it, but it's one that I will be watching. I watch most of the stuff on Disney Plus, so especially the Star Wars stuff. But I kind of like this time. I've been busy, and I might wait a few weeks now. We'll try to avoid the spoilers, which is, I don't really read them anyway. But yeah, then I will be able to binge watch quite a lot of it in one go. Quite like binge watching stuff. Yeah, there's no gift for purchase for the Concorde, but I had a feeling it might sell out. I think it's kind of popular, but I've been wrong, I think. Yeah, I've got that covered. Actually, I paid mine with VIP points, so it didn't really matter. Yeah, well, I find that all the stuff on the latest Star Wars stuff that they've been coming out with has always been pretty good. So there's only so many hours in a day, and the moment watching series is not something that I find time for. So I'm running behind with my data analysis as well. And Bricklink has been surprisingly busy, so doing orders, sorting out my new storage unit. It's all happening, and still doing my full-time job as well. That's almost section 52 done. So yeah, how many episodes are there now out already of Ahsoka? And do we actually know how many there will be in the entire series? It's going to be like 8, 12. Because if it's going to be like 12, I don't think I can wait another God knows how many weeks. Right, Mark? You'll be pleased to see I'll continue building dots. I have been doing more actually off camera earlier, so we're making good progress. And I did actually admit earlier that surprisingly I've been enjoying actually doing this. It's quite therapeutic and addictive. So 53, 54, 55. Oh yeah. This shouldn't take too much longer, I think. I think this level has got some of the full tiles, but then when we get to the following layer underneath, they're not full tiles. Not many of them are full tiles. Oh, that's one too many. Okay, let's do all of the blue bits first. Feels like I missed an episode. Yeah, the thing is, it's quite difficult to display it all in its entirety. So what I did mention earlier is that once it's completely built, I will do a video to kind of show how every single tile kind of goes together to create the full logo. I took a picture earlier on my table of what I built so far, and even if I say so myself, it does look quite good. 6. Six. A lot more blue needed. Oh, yeah, an advert during a live stream. That's good. That means I get monetized. What was the advert for, by any chance? Was it Ahsoka? Disney Plus live stream, because we mentioned Ahsoka. Yeah, I definitely will watch it, but all in due course. Just been busy with Bricklink. Had a nice big order today. Only 5 lots, but 170 quid order. Have one of those every day, and that'd be great. video game. So what's everyone up to this evening, and are you all coping with the heat? So yeah, all in all, there's about 11,000 pieces in this build. If I did the black tiles as well, it'd be 16,500 pieces. So quite a big difference not doing the black. Yeah, it's too hot. I think today was the hottest day, so it should hopefully cool down over the next few days, but still, I think it's meant to last till like Sunday or Monday. I did have an interesting experience, because normally I've got a little window here at the back, and normally I never open it, but I opened it last night for the live stream, and my wife and my oldest son, they're quite scared of spiders, and I store pick-a-brick cups right by the door, and they came in the room earlier today, this evening, and as they walked out, the male looked in the pick-a-brick cup, and there was a giant spider. And I mean, it was quite big. And I think it must have come in through the window last night when it was open. So yeah. You and I took a look at, like, yeah, it warrants a scream if you're scared of spiders. Adding used parts to my bricklink store. Yeah, I've got lots of that to do as well still. I've been focusing more on used. Actually, I should expand my bricklink store quite a lot, but I'm just not finding the time. I've got loads of space at the moment, but not time to part out, and I prefer the building at the moment, so sometimes you got to do something different. But yeah, we'll be catching up with all that eventually. It's not affecting my orders. I still got to, as I said, Emil, my son, has been clearing his wardrobe with a lot of unwanted old Lego, like a lot of little sets, like city sets and stuff that he doesn't really care about. He's given them to me, so I'm gradually parting those out. At least I know what sets they are, so it's easy to part out from a use perspective. And they're, most of them are good quality. I had one or two sets that had quite big discoloration, so I had to get rid of those parts because I don't sell parts which I don't think are good enough. But apart from that, most of it is good, and it's adding me a lot of variety in terms of lots, and I start to see what sells quite well. What's my most expensive minifig? I don't know. Probably the one that's still in the box. I've got the what's it called? The UCS Razor Crests. I believe some of the minifigs in there are quite expensive. I think that might be my most expensive one. But it's not listed. I haven't got it, but I know that there has some expensive minifigs in there. Three more blues, and then it's all white. Are people looking forward to building or buying any Lego in the near future? As I said, I've been busy buying lots of Lego for myself to build. I also got the Ninjago city markets to build. Still got a city garden that I haven't built. My problem is I don't have the space to display it. With the Concorde, we actually bought, well, actually I bought two because my son's a big aviation fan like myself. So I want to build it. He wants to build it. So I said, I'm buying two. One will be kept and displayed in my son's room. The other one I'll probably end up taking apart and sell the parts. But at least I've had the joy of building it. And nowadays you get to scan the QR codes on the instructions as well. Almost another tile done. You know, whenever you scoop with your hand in these pick-a-brick cups for these parts, it doesn't feel like it's changing the level. Yeah, today was my son's second day of secondary school, and he really struggled going in today. So it's been quite a tiring day today. You should do a display ball. Yeah. Yeah, people I've seen are discussing having like stickers and stuff on it. It would be cool. That's number 53 done out of 64. Once I get to 56, I think I should start to go quick because the tiles, the plates in the bottom half don't have full coverage. So I can already start to see some of the lettering here coming out for Albion. 54. Okay, another full tile. That's an 8. Number 8 is medium azure. Just that one. Three. Number 5 is that one. Number 9. Number 3. I'm really starting to run low on these bright light blues. One, 2, and 1. If it all as well is 3, 5, 3, 5, cool. Alright, so fill the blue gaps and then eventually all the white. I got a feeling this is the last full tile I've got to do. I do know that, you know, plate 59 and 64 are just blank ones. Because they're so far in the corner, there's nothing that covers it there. wonder if Lego maybe one day will create round art base plates. That'd be an interesting concept. Can't see it happening. I think these rectangular ones are really good, and I find these plates are really good for building all sorts of things. Like when I build my Star Wars mock, I use a lot of the art base plates to kind of create the elevated terrain. So that's going to line up very nicely there. Of course, at the moment there is no football to be watched unless you watch the international football, which I personally can't really be bothered with. Just bring back the Premier League. That's much better. Oh. Yeah, still drinking water. How times have changed. So in theory, still 10 sections left, but in reality, probably maybe about 5 full plates. At least it's good to know that the sound is better than yesterday. Show that I was a bit rusty with doing live streams because I hadn't restarted my PC. So now I'll make sure I do that. People getting any more adverts during the live stream? Surprising, be interesting to see what sort of adverts people get to see. Mega blocks. Hi Hugh, welcome to the live stream. We're building the logo, and yeah, feel free to ask me any questions, Lego, football, whatever really. I've been starting doing this build since last night, then did quite a bit of stream earlier this evening, and actually did a few bits more last night late. It's surprisingly addictive once you get going. So this is a rather large build. That's nicely creating the bottom angle of the circle. Just going to fill all the rest now with white. So yeah, actually you can't see it, but I've already created quite a lot of the layers here. It's just due to space restrictions. So I've got 3 layers of things. So there's actually 8 rows of these art plates that I've got to build. So it's 8 by 8, and we are on to row 7 out of 8. after this live stream, I will create a video in my living room for people to kind of catch up, or rather than the live stream, but just to show how every single individual plate goes together to form the bigger logo. So hopefully that'll be helpful. You can create one for any team you want, really. There's websites out there that you can generate images for, and well, you just upload the image and it generates some instructions. The thing is, you've got to go buy the parts, and it's not cheap. These plates, these art plates, are about £3 each, and there's 64 of them, and then you got to order all the tiles as well. So this build, yeah, it's not a cheap build, but yeah, in theory you could do for every single team you want, really. But Brighton is my local team. I'm a season ticket holder. Last night I was wearing the actual shirt, but it's in the wash, so tonight I'm just wearing a polo shirt. But yeah, any image now. The thing is, you can actually have different sizes generated as well of the logos in Lego. Now I went for quite a large one because it has the Brighton Hove Albion lettering, and I'll show you in a second what the lettering looks like. Just going to finish this tile, because I'll show a quick thing. And obviously the larger you go, the better the detail. So let me just put this together. Well, this is towards my bottom layer, so let me move the mouse for a second. Let me just move this on my lap so people can see. That's kind of how it looks with the seagull there, and you can clearly see the lettering as well that's going to go on top of it. So that's how it's kind of all going to be put together. So next, section 55, and that's not a full one. Haha. So yeah, if you want it really detailed and you got lots of lettering, then I recommend going for a more expensive one. Oh, okay, yeah, that's kind of a big build. I try to keep all my builds under £1,000. Not always possible, but my last Star Wars build was, yeah, it's about £800–900. That was kind of like my first mock. So this is 3 all the way. Okay, easy. So now we're back at the edging. 8K build. That must be some sort of Lego build. You're building a life-size house. Five is dark, yeah. That doesn't go there. It goes there. Two, one. Okay, now a ton of whites again. So this is 55. Yeah, 56 will be hardly anything. Just be a little corner of stuff. Stargate Atlantis, but that's got to be a massive sort of building for that sort of money. You want to make a massive Stargate in like life scale. All the rest now that we're going to fill is white. So it's really amazing what with these art sets you can build pretty much anything. You could even generate like a photo of a loved one or something, or a special memory, and create it in Lego. Yeah, so the next few builds I'm going to be doing not going to be mocs. It's going to be some Lego sets. So it's going to be the Concorde, that's for sure, that's coming up. The Eldorado Fortress, I'll be building that. The motorized lighthouse, we're building that too. What else have we got? Oh, I've got the Disney camera. I like the look of that one too. So yeah, generally going to be building more Lego on this channel. Not all of it will be to keep. What I tend to do sometimes is display it for a while, and then when I need space for another set to display, I take it apart. Same, my son gets to build quite a lot of Lego on his YouTube channel, Mills Lego Reviews that is, and he recently built the Loop Coaster. It's still in his room, so that's a set that I need to at some point take apart. I don't look forward to that. And then when I take it apart, it's adding all the parts to my store. So what time is it now? 10:35. Make a prediction, maybe 11:15. We could be finished. Depends how much detail there is on the bottom row, but I don't think there's that much. Ah, sand green, yes. Depends what you need in sand green, because it's sometimes a color that does appear on the pick a brick wall in the Lego stores, and that's how you can reduce some of the costs for certain elements. I remember they used to have lots of, I think it was 1x6 bricks and 1x4, and even 1x1 bricks in sand green on my local pick a brick wall. When I built my Star Wars mock, I used a lot of stuff from the pick a brick wall in the Brighton store, and then the rest I kind of ordered through bricklink. And one more, and where's my pins? It's good that I've got a lot of these pins, Technic pins in stock, because it's taken a lot of them. 1, 2, that's 55, and 56 will be hardly anything. Because this now, if we just hover it over here, you see it lines up nicely at the bottom here with the build. So 56 will just be a little bit on the corner. Meadowhall in Sheffield. Oh, okay. I'll be up in, I go to brick festivals, not sure if you're familiar with those. I'll be up in Doncaster on the 3rd of December, I believe it is, selling Lego. That's when I will be there. That'll be my furthest show that I've ever been to. The next year I've also got Manchester booked in August, because I live near Brighton, so, and that's the next one down here. As I said, now we're whizzing through it because you see this clearly doesn't need much. It's just a corner. Hi Family Bricks, how you doing, Matt? We are getting to the final bit. So one of the favorite parts is 57, it's just a blank one. Lovely. 58 hardly got anything either as well, so because we're getting to the bottom bit here, the corner. One, two, one. So yeah, we're getting to the final stages of this build. I do need more Technic pins. So I have to do a row of 8 by 8 before I can then connect it to the next row. Otherwise, if you connect this, then it becomes virtually impossible to connect the next one. So you got to do it row by row. So this is going to be the bottom row. Now section 59 out of 64. I've not been to Blue Water for a while. Last time I went was for parts for my last mock. They were quite excited when I went and showed them the thing of what I was building. glad that the temperature is cooling down a little bit because it's getting quite hot in this room earlier. Have a look on the thing. No, this logo is not a commission. This is something that I am just doing because I support Brighton. So who knows, maybe one day someone from Brighton might want it. But no, I don't plan on selling it. Down. So yeah, I decided to see how it would go to build this, and my biggest shock so far is that I've actually quite enjoyed doing this. It's mentioned it earlier. It's very kind of like therapeutic, almost something, doing these dots. It's quite chilled. Down. One, two, three. So I tend to do the blue bits first, and then I fill in the white elements that I need to do. Brighton PAB, you know, it's like behind people. They had 1x2 tiles recently when I went, like there, white ones. They got the rocks, those trees. Nothing too exciting though. Nothing that you haven't seen anywhere else, let's say that way. I've not actually bought anything from the PAB. They sometimes still have the light bluish grey masonry bricks. They do have those once in a while. I haven't seen much more news on the Lego pop-up store. I did see the submissions though for Lego IDs for the next review. I must admit, I find it was quite underwhelming. I felt like there was like two clear things that for me that stood out, that potentially stand out as being different, that could make it. That one was it was this like raised hut on the water. I could see that going together with a few other sets that they've got. See that one being made, and the gumball machine. Those were the ones that for me stood out from the last one. Okay, so we're almost done with section 59. Let's see here, the corners. There we go. Now I need some pins to connect them. And we should start to see the lettering A of Albion appear quite clearly in a second when I connect this. That will go there, and yeah, you can see that letter A is there. Section 60. Need more blues. 2, 3, 4. And then light aqua. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, as I mentioned earlier, now I don't have to build the full tiles anymore because we're just finish off the curving edge at the bottom. That's not a white one that I need there. It's a blue one that I need. Yeah, maybe another 2 tiles after this, and then they'll be done because the other corner pieces will be blanks as well. As I say, 11:15 potentially finish. Don't think I'll be far off that. I'm just going to concentrate here on creating the lettering. This is clearly the letter B I'm working on. A few of these are 5s, 5, 5, and I got a 9. That's 6. Yeah, it is like a rebrickable, but I think Lego are also going to start supplying stuff. But it's only a few sets, right? It's not an extensive list of sets that you can actually go through it. More that way. This is the L. Need an 8. 8 is one of them. Here, 5 there, and a 6, and then the rest is a lot of whites. Let's start with the whites on the outside. gonna go nicely there. Yeah, look at that lettering. Just need to fill the white part now. "41 designs." Any good ones, or is it all a bit like, man? I'll have to have a look after the live stream. Okay, I'll turn off. It is 22:53. Yeah, I will create a video of this after it's been all put together, because I know some people might want to see it in its full glory built. I won't be able to put that in this room because simply haven't got the space, but I'll put it on the dining room table and I'll show like each individual one, how we kind of put it together. Go from there. This will be section 60. The L and the B for Albion. 3 pins. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's lining up very nicely. Section 61 and 62, and then 63 is peanuts. So ready. About 2 more of these, and that's it. Three, 4, 8 of them. And there's a 5. 5 here, and then a 6. And here, what's the website you used to get? I think it's Art Remix or something like that. It does use quite a bit of PC power for some reason, so when you start to generate. Okay, and that's this one. Some more lettering here going on. That's the I and the O. 5, 6. 3 of them. I find it easier to do just the blue bits first, and then just fill in the white gaps that I need to do. Seems to work quite well for my method. After that, I need a number 9, which is one of these. Yeah, and then the rest should all be white. I should have enough parts of everything, which is always reassuring. I just feel going forward, if I want to do more of these, I should just buy of every color I have, just tons of them. Because the annoying thing is you can only order 1,000 at a time from Lego, or 999. For this one I needed 5,500 whites and like 5,500 blues. So what's everyone up to this evening? So I set myself a target of 11:15 to finish. I'll be tight. I won't be far off it though. Stored in Lego. making money. I was quite pleased to see that last night there were no deals on Argos. I want to avoid buying, or I should say paying for Lego if I can at the moment. So I did buy lots from with free VIP points, but now I just want to kind of hold off and hope Black Friday will be good. It is what it is, Royal Mail. At the end of the day, the consumer is the one that ends up paying it, right? And if not, well, some retailers might absorb it, but then you got to change with the times. It's just going to be another reason why people are going to say, well, this is not working for me, I'm not making any money. I would say most people on Bricklink aren't making money if they don't know what they're doing. That's a bit more white. Oh, the speaker brick cup is emptying. So this is section 61 out of 64. So I just go to 62, and 63 is almost nothing, and 64 is nothing. So it's really just one tile left after this one, and that tiny corner of 63. Okay, so more lettering, pins, and more pins. You could do it with just 2 pins on each side if you wanted to save on pins, but as it's so big, I find it's better to have 3. Yeah, look at that. The Albion is definitely coming out. Oh, that's an 8. So that one 8 is medium azure. That's not that one. It's this one. 6 is here. 1, 2. All blues. Paramount ad. Oh. I wonder if it'd be interesting to see what what ad revenue that generates. Probably not much. Be like 10p. For me, YouTube is generally not the way to make money, so I'm going to be quite clear about that. Five. Five from here. This is not going to take long because this is just a bit of a corner, so it's 4, 5, 1, 2. I need some light aquas now. One there, and one there, and now whites. I think I'm on track for 1/4 past. Hold on a minute. Something isn't right here. There's not a blue missing. Still attention to detail. Good. Not totally tired. I fill the whites. It all adds up, eh? 10p to buy more Lego. I feel like I set myself a challenge now for the 1/4 past, feeling the pressure. If it's 1/4 past, it's still not too late to have a drink then after it, so I can maybe have a drink after it. But one thing I need to also do, which I'll probably do tomorrow, is actually film of it all together, so you can keep an eye out on my channel. I'll create a short video, probably like 3-4 minutes. Don't know how long it'll be, of how this comes together into one big set, every individual one. White. 2 more Technic pins. Another 3. That looks really lined up, and then this one's not going to take long at all. One, 2, 3. 1, 2. 2 more blues. And whites. 1, 2. Actually, I can get 64, which is blank as well. Connect them. this 1, 2, 3. Let's move some of these cups here. So I got enough parts of every single thing that I needed, so that's always reassuring. So we have pretty much completed the build at 11:11, 11:12, so not bad. Few blues and whites left. I'll have to sort these pins. I need more pins. More pins needed. Let's connect these levels. I want to see if I can kind of put some, maybe half and half together, so you can actually have a look. Because I don't think it can hold it up. It's not going to hold because the back, I haven't got the plates yet to connect it all. I'll need even more pins. Five or more, I think that's it. And there, in here, and in there. So now connect it. This is always a bit of the tricky part. Again, that's coming nicely together. As you can see, let's see how this looks. So obviously these two parts go together. Not sure how much you can see of that, but that's the bottom half. So that's quite a big section, and then the rest is the top half, which needs to be put together again. It probably is not put together yet, so yeah, you can see we got the full thing built now. So yeah, I will create a video of putting this all together. I'm very pleased with the end result. I might put a picture of it on Discord shortly as well, so you can have a look. I'll put a picture of it up before I create a video. And anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comment section what you thought of live streams and what sets you'd like to see me build. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, thanks for the company. Have a wonderful rest of the evening, and I'm sure we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.